Hey guys, what's going on? It is Haws. It's Tuesday, it's reset day. I really wanted to make a video, so I decided to jot down some ideas here. And I wanted to talk about how to become a better raider. So, typically everyone's getting ready for Warlords of Draenor right now. Now is the hype time to get into a guild, to get ready for that top rating. So how do you get into a guild and outperform everybody or become that pinnacle raider, the raider that every guild leader wants to have in their raid? It's actually not that difficult, and it really just takes onus on you to get everything done, of course. But I can give you a few simple tips on how I personally became a top tier raider at one point, and how I plan to become a top tier raider once again for Warlords of Draenor. So the first and foremost is situational and learning the boss. So basically your situational awareness, keeping an exact information database of what's around you and what to expect. And a lot of these fights are going to be completely new to everybody. So when you go into them, you have to learn them quick and learn them on the fly. If a boss does a whirlwind, you need to know why, where, and how he does that whirlwind and how you're going to get out of it. So you really need to be aware of certain things and make sure that you're not making the same mistake on the same mechanic more than once. Because once you're doing that, that goes into more problems that you need to figure out. So really, you have one fuck up per mechanic. After that, there is no forgiveness. So make sure that you yourself are putting yourself to that standard. The next is being in a guild that's actually better than you. And why this is important is if you're in a guild and you're the best player, and you're clearly the best player and you outskill everybody, there's no real room to improve. You're going to go to raids, you're going to slack because you're going to be top DPS anyway. But when you're in a guild where everyone is putting in their 100% and putting in their max DPS or their max healing or doing the best to tank the boss in the most raid efficient manner, then you are looking for some competition, and usually these spots are more competitive anyway. So you really got to make sure that you're in a guild that is better than you so you can learn off them. Plus they're going to be able to give you advice, and also they won't be afraid to call you out when you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, or vice versa, because typically they're not afraid to call you out. Everyone there knows their job. Why shouldn't you? That's what they think, and that's how it's supposed to be. So it really helps you knock yourself down a few pegs and learn from better players than you to get better. And don't ever think that you are the best player in the world, because really you're not. Come on. So the next one, the third one. Sorry about that. Is theorycraft and research. So this is important because you should know what your class's abilities are and what current people are thinking are the top ways to play that class before even going into the raids. You should know the ins and outs of your class, what to gem, what to gear, before you even hit a heroic dungeon. And the reason being is so you're taking the right gear and you're gearing properly, so you're doing the best DPS in raids. So make sure that you know 100% what your theorycraft and your research should be. So whether or not you're theorycrafting for an arcane mage, I hear they're pretty overpowered right now. If you're looking into that, make sure that you're looking into everything that you would need to look into to be perfect for the first tier rating, and then you can move your theory crafting off of that for future patches. And then the next one is actually really important, is be punctual. You really got to look as a raid as a work commitment. You are there are 14, 15, 16, whatever amount of people sitting there waiting for you to start their raid. So out of respect for them, you should be punctual. Typically, if you're in a guild better than you, then they won't put up with somebody that's not being punctual. So that's pretty self-explanatory. But make sure that you should always be punctual for your guild raids and every kind of guild commitment that you make. Next is blame, or don't blame the boss, blame the raider. If there's something that kills you, it is not the boss's fault. It is typically your fault. You really got to make sure that you take the onus on yourself. Don't blame the boss for boss mechanics. It's all your fault. So make sure that you're fixing it for next time and making sure that you are using the correct ways to get out of certain mechanics. Say running out of defile, for example. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's my 5 tips on how to become a better raider for Warlords Draenor. And yeah, so thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to like and comment. Give me your feedback on the video. Also, if you want to check out some of my other videos, I have 2 posted up right there. You can hit the random video up there, or you can go ahead and click on the next video. And guys, don't forget to subscribe. Really helps out my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and take care.